Testing.
American. What is the swallow is sweet? Ready then. A very pleasant good evening, my fellow Bolivians. Once again, we're live at the old Treasury Building in Treasury Lane, downtown Belize City, where it's another night of the Bolido. Remember, we're here Monday to Friday for the Bolido in the nighttime. We're also here for the National Lottery and Jackpot on Sunday morning. So, in a nutshell, we're here 6 days a week. It doesn't take Columbus to discover that. We rest on Saturday, which is the Sabbath. But I believe no Saturday can acquire boy. 62 played Monday. What we played tonight? None of the missing numbers came last night. The missing numbers are 0, 4, 5, 9. Will one of those numbers come tonight? I don't know, but I do care. Because when a number plays and you win, such is life in a big city. When you buy a Bolido and a number doesn't play, such is life in a big city. When you buy a Bolido and a number plays that's amazingly astounding. Holy moly, guacamole. Our supervisor for tonight is Miss Sandra Slusher. Tonight she came in her cha-cha-cha. Usually she's in a beautiful tennis, but tonight, cha-cha-cha style. Miss Sandra. Assisted by our one and only Albert Pizzo. Also, thank you very much, Claire Lord, Brad's representative, eyes and ears for Brad's. Tonight's Bolido brought you through the courtesy of Brad's Gaming Company Limited. Brad's is located at number 2 Farmers Market in Belize City or at the northern foothills of the Belkin Bridge. Also, Bungs Butane Gas Service. Remember, when you want the stretch me guts gas, the gas will last long. Go to Bungs Butane Gas Service in Belize City, right behind the new Civic Center, 18 Mopan and Mahogany Streets, or you can call them at 227-2695. If you don't want to call Mr. Brung for the stretch me guts gas, then you know what you can do. You can take your tank in and fill it up quicker, faster, but with the same high-grade quality of Brung's Butane, which is the stretch me guts gas. Brung's Butane in Belize City, where your gas is stretch me guts. They last long. Tonight, I also want to big up Golden Bay As you know, Golden Bay is a store with a whole lot of Chinese ornaments and all kind of stuffs inside. Golden Bay is on Craig Street, and I happened to stop in there. And when I stopped in there to get some DVDs and so on, and their price is ridiculously low, I understand that they're moving. And they're moving not far, but they're moving right straight ahead towards the sea in a big, beautiful building at number 1160 Marine Parade Boulevard. And they're going to be in the lower flat. So I took an opportunity. Tomorrow night I'm going to show a little bit of pictures. I took the opportunity of stopping in and going in there. When I got there, I frightened, I think I did a States. You look like one little Walmart when I walk in there, see what I'm saying? Or Costco, the big giant will sell wholesale retail. When I got in there, I can't believe Golden Bay has stepped up big time. 1160 Marine Parade Boulevard. And guess what? When I got in there, they got air condition. You know Ramon Vasquez interfering bad. They call me Peeping Tom. Peeping, peeping, peeping Tom. So I peep everywhere. When I got shelves so. They got shelves so. They place air condition inside. They got nice elevated. But before he even touch the door, he pull open fire. I'm telling you. Golden Bay gone big. Not only that, but Golden Bay has like a small area now, just like Walmart. You go in there, there's a little restaurant area, you can sit down, have a snack, have, you know, other drinks and so on. It is just marvelous. So Golden Bay on Craig Street in Belize City, moving over and will be officially moved over this Saturday the 18th at 1160 Marine Parade Boulevard. Beautiful environment. Not only that, but they got tons of parking space and right in front of the sea. That's a great improvement. And they're open to serve the Belizean people with even more products. Golden Bay, serving Belize and Belizeans with all kind of Chinese products. They got card you can play magic with. They got dominoes. They have rash rag. They got lights. They got, make a shut up. Just go in and see what they got. They got a whole lot of things inside of the new store that they're moving to at 1160 Marine Parade Boulevard in Belize City. And then I got to announce, I keep saying it because I want all the old customers to come back to Mr. Jack. Yes, Mr. Jack is back. That's your great Chinese guy, a great Chinese Belizean, and he's always happy to serve the Belizean people. Mr. Jack is at the Hong Kong Bar. The Hong Kong Bar is on Queen Street. When you come off of the big bridge, you come down to the northern side of the city, you drive it up a little bit, you're going to find, you pass New Road in the intersection there, so, and keep rolling. When you're rolling, guess where you go? You're going to find Mr. Jack at the Hong Kong Bar. He sells Bolido, lottery, and jackpot, by the way. And the good thing is, when you buy the same night after the Bolido, you could go collect your winnings. No, that's such is life in a big city. And apart from that, remember, he's got some cold drinks because it's a bar. So if you're looking for drinks that's soft, they also have that. If you're looking for drinks that are not so soft, they do have that. Mr. Jack is back at the Hong Kong Bar. 33, well, right, I'm not saying the number. Okay? People ain't study the number nowadays. They ride long. So where Mr. Jack Bar then? Mr. Jack Bar up on Queen Street. Right before you turn into Daly Street on your left, okay? Then, of course, I want to mention Smart. Smart is the provider of behind the scenes, uploading, downloading, everything to connect us up to Belize and to the world so you can see the Bolido live. Smart reminds you that they've got showrooms in all the district towns in the 2 cities of Belize, and now they've got phones. They're slashing the prices on a lot of the phones, and all the phones have great features. But apart from that, you can get 3 things free. You can get the SIM card, the credit, and the data free. Smart, connecting Belizeans everywhere, anywhere, all the time. Smart does it right when it comes to phones and connections. And as I'm talking about that, I forgot too that Freetown Drugstore is open tonight, and Freetown Drugstore is open every night. They open up until 10 o'clock in the night time. Freetown Drugstore says it's better for you to be alive than dead, so get your prescriptions to stay alive. Thank you very much, Freetown Drugstore. And you can always stop in. They still got moringa tea and they got medications for pink eye. Ladies and gentlemen, momentarily, the system will be powered up by our supervisor, Ms. Sandra Slusher. We have outside of the Bolido office here on the veranda is Mr. Albert Pizzo. Mr. Albert Pizzo will watch those winning digits, balls, one by one. He verifies, he announces, he writes them on the board, and then it's official. That's what it is. Such is life in a big city when you win the Bolido. Such is life in a big city when you lose the Bolido. Ladies and gentlemen, the system is powered up by our supervisor representing the government of Belize through the Lotteries Committee, Ms. Sandra Slusher. The balls are bubbling, jumbling, vibrating, knocking, pounding. What is sucked up? Ouch! Ah, it's another 6. 6. The balls continue to bubble, jumble, stumble, vibrate, knocking, sucking. Aye! Holy smoky, 63. Holy moly, guacamole. 63, tonight's Bolido number. El número sorteado en el Bolido de esta noche es 63. 63. 63, tonight's Bolido number. Again, none of the missing numbers came. Marvin, 62 Monday, 63 Tuesday, that like 36 backward check, flip. None of the missing numbers, no 0, no 4, no 5, no 9. 63. Thank you very much, your supervisor for tonight, Ms. Sandra Slusher. Of course, thanks to our assistant supervisor, Albert Pizzo. And of course, I want to big up my buddy. We're talking about none other than Cleophas, Lord, Brad's Eyes and Ears, representing Brad's. Here with us Monday to Friday and also on Saturday. No, not Saturday, but Sunday. 63. Anyways, thank you, Freetown Drugstore, Smart, Bronx Beauty and Guest Service. Mr. Jack is back. Pat's Fried Chicken open tomorrow. The way your mama would fry your chicken in the kitchen. And also Ditz. This restaurant is open in the morning for breakfast. They got meat pies. And of course, later on for lunch, they got Spanish dishes. You know, salbuches, garnachas, enchiladas. And they also have other nice Belizean food like rice and beans, stew beans and white rice and everything. Thank you, Ditz, for always serving the Belizean people for over 60 years. And finally, remember Golden Bay on Craig Street in Belize City. They are moving and will open this Saturday officially, the 18th of November, right before Garifuna Settlement Day. And they're going to have even more stocks of great products right there at Golden Bay at 1160 Marine Parade Boulevard. Big, beautiful building right up the street from where they're presently located, and they're on the ground floor, the first flat. Anyways, from all of us, remember the Bolido is about winning life and living big. When you win the Bolido, such is life in a big city. When you lose, such is life in a big city. When a number like tonight plays 63, that's amazingly astounding, then it's holy moly, guacamole. I'll see you Wednesday night from all of us at the World Treasury Building on Treasury Lane, downtown Belize City.